Wakey, wakey. Wakey, wakey, jakey.
What's going on?
Mate, it's time for the first ever backyard feed. And you're the chef.
I suppose we better get to it. Take.
What are we cooking today, Iz?
First of all, we have to have a look in trusty little esky here.
What's the magic esky?
The magic esky.
See what the ingredients
Not
are.
so little, but let's have a look what we've got preordained. All right, so let's pull out our ingredients.
What have we got there?
Oh, we got a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper. You never go astray with a bit of salt and pepper, especially if you like 90s R&B and hip hop. We've got some Italian red wine vinegar, whole grain mustard. Look at that, we've got some pre-packed rocket.
Looks like it came straight from the veggie patch.
Yeah. Oh,
in a plastic container.
Well, there's beauty. One of my favourite of from the vegetable family, the sweet potato. Very sweet.
What type of vegetable is that?
Much like myself.
What family does that come from?
It's one of those root ones, you know. It has a root. It's normally in the garden. Speaking of roots, we also have the beets. Shout outs to beetroot. Okay, and we have some feta cheese. So
I thought you were going to say fettuccine. Feta cheese, all right.
Maybe in the coming weeks we might make some local fettuccine. Now, you might be asking, what meat are we cooking with? Is this vegetarian or is this, is there a meat? Well, let's see what we have right here.
Tupperware.
Something we prepared a little bit earlier, and the reason why this is in the container already is it has been marinated overnight. So here we have some diced kangaroo meat for you viewers out there.
So how do you marinate that? What's the go with the marinade?
So this is covered in lemon juice and thyme, garlic. Smells quite nice. We're going to get it over to the barbecue in just a sec. Whack it on there.
Sitting in the fridge overnight, huh?
That's it.
Now the first thing that Izzy's got happening over here is the barbecue is going at medium heat, all right? And he's gonna get his sweet potato and he's gonna cube it up. He's gonna chop it up into cubes.
That's we are. Okay. Sweet. Rough 2 seconds. Oh, some liquid on. And like that, we have a bigger bowl. Beautiful. Okay, so what we want to do now is we want to drizzle some olive oil all over these roasted, well, soon to be roasted sweet potato. Make sure you take the lid off the pepper so you can actually, you can never be too much pepper. Salt, you can go a little bit lighter. Okay. Now, the beets need to be washed, and we do not have a sink, but we do have a hose. Now, once your beets have been thoroughly washed in your sink or in your hose, what we're going to do is we're going to wrap them in Glad wrap. Of course we're not wrapping them in Glad wrap. Are you silly? Alfoil. Aluminium foil. for those. You can also, in this climate and the way things are going right now in the world, you can also make a hat. So, very good. And we have one safe package protected from alien species and government wiretappings, and not sure what they're going to be tapping a beetroot for, but you never know. You never know. So this is the Deadly Dreaming backyard feeds, and you are watching right now Izzy and Monks. I'm sure you'll see him in the camera at some point, but not at the moment. So right now we have our aluminium covered beets, and we have a sweet potato. We might crack a little bit more pepper in there to get it on the ones underneath. And what we're going to do is just get these on the barbecue while we get ready for the kangaroo. Alrighty, we'll get our beetroots wrapped in our foil, bung them on there. We've got our sweet potato, we're just going to tip it.
Make your bowls even bigger now. What's going on?
Okay, we're gonna let this do its thing for about 30 minutes, and then you'll catch us in the next phase. Okay, while we're waiting for the beets and the sweet potato to do its thing on the barbecue, we're gonna make a dressing for our salad. So, Mr. Monks.
Yep.
What do we need?
You want your olive oil? All right.
Yes.
For your olive oil, you want 2 tablespoons.
You can always be generous with the olive oil.
Yeah, go on, Jamie Oliver.
Jamie olive oil.
Uh-huh.
Okay, what else we got?
2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar.
Ah, the stuff that you tried to burn my nostrils out before.
Don't even bother explaining that, eh?
Yeah. Inside info. No. Just cleaning of the barbecue preparations. That was quite full on. Okay, what else we got?
Teaspoon of whole grain mustard.
Oh, beautiful. Okie doke.
And maybe run the hose over that teaspoon. And a bit of paper towel.
Back to our backyard kitchen. All right.
Maybe a bit of paper towel on that, and then get a teaspoon of caster sugar.
What would I do without my trusty guide and cameraman? Unbelievable. Okay.
Make a dodgy tasting meal.
Teaspoon?
Yeah.
Okay, we chuck that in there, and where else? What else we got?
Bit of salt and pepper, and we should be right.
Again, I'm a big fan of pepper and any spice. The only thing missing at the moment, in my opinion, from this meal is chili. I will put chili in everything. But again, that's your prerogative. Okay.
Well, now we sit and wait for our veggies to cook on the barbie.
Give you a little dressing here, a bit of a mix, because this is where we're gonna end up throwing the sweet potato and beets into. Oh. Good to go. Alrighty, so you can see those, man, that sweet potato's looking pretty good, huh? Lovely. Lovely.
Mate, it's charred on all sides. It's almost like you've already been flipping it.
Mate, it's perfection. Now, we're just going to Put this on here for now because we're going to let it cool down before we get it into our salad. Plus we've got to get the kangaroo onto here. Man, that smells good. What do you reckon, Monks? You a fan of sweet potato?
Yeah, mate.
What's your favourite vegetable?
Probably sweet potato.
Yeah, same. I like it. Yeah. Now we may have lost our light, but we have not lost our enthusiasm, and we have not lost any of this. So we're ready to go. Beetroots are still hot. We're gonna chop the end off. Don't worry, I'm not just throwing them on the ground. I have a bin down here. Okay. Now we want to peel the outside layer off, but I might just cut it off just to be a little quicker. Actually, not too bad. Okay, so we've got our beets, we've got our sweet potato, we've got our salad ready to go, we've got our meat ready to chuck on the barbie. This is the messiest stuff ever. Beetroot, isn't it?
You know another veggie I like? You know that you asked me?
Yeah, well, I didn't ask you, but...
You did before.
No, I did ask you before, that's right. I didn't ask you now. What vegetable?
Well, especially for barbecuing.
Yep.
Corn.
Corn.
And zucchini.
Oh, zucchini. Yeah, zucchini's a good one. I do like zucchini. Especially, yeah, if you get it roasted or whatever.
Yeah, just see what you do. You maybe chop them into just like, maybe whole or just into halves. Wrap them up in your foil. Chuck them on there. And they just get so juicy on the inside.
Yeah, I bet. Okay, one beetroot. I'm going to get it over to our... Okay. Now the beetroots are the ones that actually did soften up all right. They're the ones that take longer to soften up, so you might need longer time on the barbecue to soften these up. They are quite hard, but this one, these are done all right, I think. So we're just getting rid of the skin, and we're cutting them into cubes just like our sweet potato. Kind of like cubes. You can cut them into circles if you want. I don't care. Do what you want to do. It's your life. Live it. Cut it how you want to cut it. Look at that. Expert cut. Okay. One more to go, and then we can get this roux on the barbie, the bit I'm most excited for. What are other...
What are you doing with all them bits of beet? You chuck them on the ground.
Yeah.
What are they?
Why, is that a problem?
We're going to eat them.
I thought I was just going to paint your floor purple out here. Didn't you want that done? No, I've got a bin down here.
Why are you wasting all the beetroot, I'm asking?
No, it's just a skin. It's just a skin. Relax. Would I just throw beetroot onto your ground? Never mind, don't answer.
Pretty sure.
Tell me off camera what you really think about me. People don't need to know. But what other, I guess, native foods have you tried? I mean, I didn't mind croc.
No, I wasn't a fan. The only place I had croc was at this it's like Freddo's Pies just outside of Thompson.
Yeah, that place is a bomb.
Nah, I tried the crocodile pie there. I was like, oh, this is wrong.
I think I might have had camel.
I had camel at Centrepoint once.
Did you?
That was wrong too.
Yeah, Freddo's or however you want to pronounce it.
I'm not sure. It might be Fritos. I don't know.
Freddo's. It's the Kempsey's. I don't know if they're proud of it, but it's the most.
No, but now that they've got the new highway going through that way,
Yeah.
You don't really drive past.
Oh, you don't go past it anymore?
Yeah, you don't go past the pie shop unless you want to.
Oh, okay.
It's not like
I wonder if they've lost business.
Oh, mate.
I'm sure they would have.
This is the era of COVID, you know.
Oh, yeah,
Mate,
especially now.
everyone's lost business.
Get yourself some bat pie. You know? They might have bat pie.
You know what?
I mean, no, camel pie. This is...
No,
I do like beetroot, but this is a lot of beetroot. This is a lot of beetroot. We probably could have got away with 2. We probably could have got away with 1.
You're talking about bat pie?
Yeah.
This mulberry tree that you're standing under? The bats love hanging out in this tree.
I bet they do. Bro, we could make a paint with this stuff. Look at it.
If you see purple stains on the ground around here, that's not beetroot.
It never happened.
That's bats and mulberries.
True.
Mate, your chopping board looks like a Quentin Tarantino film.
Mate, there's more being done here than just a little kangaroo, that's for sure. Whack rappers. Be warned. Okay, we're pretty much rude to slam. We're pretty much rude to slam our. You get what I'm saying.
You want to use English, bros?
Yeah, we're gonna put the roux on the barbecue. All right. I'm gonna muck around here. Well, I'll get away for that. Smells good. Cameraman, smell it. The camera's not gonna smell it.
Yeah, that's nice, actually.
So we'll get back to this in a sec. Looks like a bit of a minute at the moment, but we are just throwing things around. Okay. Looks like a big patty. There we go. Oh, the time we're having smelling this time. Yeah, that smells good. Okay, this isn't going to take long at all. So we might just, we'll flip it around in a sec, but we might just let it sit. Close the lid on down and leave that for a minute. Get back to our salad. Okay. What a bloody mess. Look at this. Probably covered in beetroot. Okay, so we've got our bowl, got our dressing in there. We thought the easiest way, put our dressing in there, we'll get everything in there, mix it around, voila. So, we have some feta cheese and we have some rocket. We might take a couple of handfuls of rocket, bung it in here. I'm going to tip all of this in here, give it a nice little mix around, get all the flavors mixed up amongst it. Okay. Got our rocket. We'll get our feta up. We don't need too much feta. We might just cut off about half. Cut them into little cubes and bung them in there. Use. Pretty good. And everybody's on it. What do you reckon? How's that looking?
Looking good.
Yeah.
I reckon that roux's about ready to come off there too.
I reckon you're right. So, salad's ready to go. There we have it. Our roasted sweet potato and beetroot salad. Kangaroo coming up in a sec. We'll just plate these up. There you have it. Marinated kangaroo and sweet potato with beetroot salad. Let's give it a whirl. Not bad, if I do say so myself. Cheers. See you next week.